just wanna live, I just wanna live, I just wanna live, I just wanna have a nice day.
Hello friends, hello lovers. Welcome to another episode of the thecummcast. This week's beer of the week is the Landshark Lager by Margaritaville Brewing Co. This beer has an ABV of 4.6% and a 3.2 bottle cap rating on Untappd.com. Born in Margaritaville, this island-style lager is a complex blend of hops and two-row caramel malts with a light, refreshing taste and a hint of malty sweetness. This beer, personally, is an everyday sipper, beach-having, swim trunk wearing, island lounger. So go get it today. This Landshark Lager by Margaritaville Brewing Co. Fins up because it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Topless titty flopping.
Now let's get into the episode.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the thecummcast. I am Ryan, your host, your best fucking friend, the coolest guy you know. Your all-around fucking superhero, handsome, whatever.
Your family neighborhood pig man.
Yeah, your friendly neighborhood stalker / pig man.
Don't. Ryan, what Ryan does on his own time is Ryan's own time.
Exactly.
It does not reflect me or the podcast.
It's not thecummcast.
So we are not aiding and abetting / responsible for anything Ryan does on his own time.
Anyway, welcome back, everybody. As always, I'm fucking here, and Cody's here sometimes.
I'm also fucking here.
Yeah, I know you're here. I can see you.
I'm here all the time.
Some people would disagree.
Well, those some people can fuck off because they don't know what.
Can't fucking get him, Mr. Miyagi. Jesus Christ.
There's a gnat flying right in front of my face.
Sure there was.
There was. Did you not see it?
No.
I tried to fucking... I grabbed one earlier. I was doing dishes earlier before you got here.
You mean you were touching your wiener, so you grabbed a gnat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Gotcha.
because I just have random... My junk...
No, I was going to say your dick's small like a gnat.
No, my junk is just so rancid that I take my pants off and flies just gather around me like a pile of cow droppings. But...
Gross.
But... No, literally a gnat flew in front of my face. No, I was doing dishes earlier, and with this new apartment, we're backed up against the woods. I have trees all around us, and no matter what I do, how many times I've tried since in the 2 weeks that we've been here, every time I go out back to our recycling's out back in our little storage shed thing, so.
Like a fucking cat.
Did you see it?
No!
Every time, this fucking gnat's gonna drive me crazy. I'm gonna get this thing by the end of the episode. So every time I go out back, because our recycling's back there, I try to open the screen door and shut it as fast as I can. But every single time, something always gets in. In the half a second that I have it open, something always gets in. And I'll let the dog out because she likes to go lay out on the balcony. And I'll open the screen door again to let her back in. And I'm like, come the fuck on, hurry up. Get your ass in here. Let's go.
All kinds of creatures.
You're letting fucking bugs in. Come on. And
you're letting the Rona in.
Yeah, you're letting the Rona in.
It's probably all the homeless men that live in the woods.
Well, there's no homeless men that live in the woods. No, Cheyenne has... already named the animals in the neighborhood. She named the last ones, so she's already named the other animals here, which that's fun. So we have a community of friends. Well, she has
squirrels.
She has a.
You have a community of squirrels.
There is a pair of cardinals, 2 squirrels, a rabbit, and a skunk. So we are bathing. We are basking in wildlife.
Pests.
Yeah,
pests. Things that need to die.
But, well, you can't kill a cardinal. That's illegal.
No, cardinals are nice. But all birds suck. Birds suck.
Birds are...
Except I was watching Facebook and I saw a guy with a fucking toucan, like Toucan Sam from the Fruit Loops or whatever. The fucking, I think it's a toucan with the fucking orange beak. Those things are dope.
Is that what it's called, a toucan?
I think.
Or is that just his name, Toucan Sam?
No, it's a toucan.
Toucan?
I think. Maybe there's
another. I think you're right.
Maybe there's another name for it. But that guy had a toucan, and that thing.
Yep, that's right. It's a toucan.
That thing was fucking cool. I hate birds. Like, fuck a parrot. They're like, oh, but they like talking shit, and they live for 50 fucking years. Who wants a bird for 50 years? No, thank you.
Nobody. That's one of those things. That's one of those things. Like when I make an investment on a kettlebell or some kind of new iron weight, I tell Cheyenne, I'm like, look, it's a
this block of
like
metal is an investment.
Yeah, it is an investment because
I
told her I literally said if we get married, and I wind up passing away before you, you're gonna have to like hand that down. You're gonna have to like fucking give that to somebody. Because
after she murders you, she ties it to your fucking body and throws you in the water.
Probably, but I told her, I said, you're literally gonna have to like gift that to somebody because nobody's gonna fucking
that one.
Yeah, nobody's going to like that thing's not gonna go anywhere. It's not, and which is fine. So it's an investment, but like a bird.
Anyway,
literally like a bird.
So this dude had a toucan, and it was so fucking cool. And he every time he drinks something, it like waddles over or flies over and wants to drink it. So he gave it He gave her seltzer water, and he just put it. He's like, "This is her cup," and he just put it in a cup, and I guess their tongues go all the way down to their beak, and their beak's like 10 inches long or something like that.
Right.
And she just like sticks her beak in there, and then she just like kind of wiggles her head and shit, and then starts like kicking her feet really fast on her beak. And it's like, well, it looks like she's just using this fizzy water to clean her beak. But that's all she did was drink that water or stick her beak in the water, and just like as fast as she could, like it was like 100 miles an hour, just hit her.
What's she doing with the seltzer water?
She was cleaning her beak with it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the bird's doing dishes.
Basically, yeah.
Basically. So how long do you know how long they live?
No, I don't fucking know, but watching that, I just saw one video of this guy giving it seltzer water, letting her try the seltzer water, and it was like the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. And I've seen parrots in real life, and I'm just like, nah, no thank you. They smell. I don't know about this bird.
I know. So a toucan can live 20 to 25 years, and I'm gonna say probably the 25 years is probably in.
I don't know, but all they eat is fruit. All they eat is fruit, like mangoes and shit.
Right. Now I know the bird that people get is for pets are the macaws, like the is it a red macaw or the rainbow macaw, whatever it is. That's the ones that live
dumb.
That's the one that live like 50, 60 years.
Yeah, and then if you have two of them, they fucking mate for life, and then when one dies, the other dies, so you get out of your birds. So it's like the best thing in the world.
Wait, they die? The other one dies?
Within a couple of days, because they mate for life.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the person who's going to have two of those is a fucking crazy person.
I know, but if you're just like, I wish these fucking birds would die, if you just got to kill one and the other one would die.
Yeah, it's a macaw. So basically, yeah, they live like 40, 60 years, something crazy like that. That's like, that is such an investment. It's like buying a Galapagos tortoise, like when you're one of those rich people and you could buy a tortoise, like a land turtle.
Yeah,
like,
if you buy a turtle at 100 years old.
Can you imagine if like Pablo Escobar bought Diego like when he was young because he can afford like a land tortoise?
Pablo Escobar fucking eats Diego because that bitch had hippos. He was just like, hippos, run free.
Pablo Escobar had hippos?
Yeah, we talked about this.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
He kept hippos to guard like his shit, and then they were just like, they flourished, and now they're fucking everywhere.
Yeah, in Colombia.
They're rabbits.
They're like invasive now.
Yeah, you can't touch them either. They're protected.
Right. Well, I don't think there's that many hippos left.
They said they used to be there a long time ago, but then like prehistoric hippos, like a generation
right
of them, and then for some reason they all died. And then I'm gonna guess it's the cocaine. Right. But
I know that back to the macaws. I know when people get them, they are very temperature sensitive, so you have to keep your house warmer than normal.
Yeah.
And you have to give them special food. You have to give them special kinds of attention because they're so smart that if you don't talk to them, they'll fucking go crazy and they'll try to fucking attack you. And have you seen the parrot guy that lives around here? Have you not seen him?
No.
He has a beach cruiser. He has a beach cruiser bicycle, and he somehow like tied or bolted this wooden post that's a long L shaped, and that bird rides on the back of his bike. So the bird rides on the top of the pole on his bike. We used to see him all the time.
What if you just stop and be like, hey man, nice bird, and he just like...
He does. No, seriously, he'd stop for all kinds of people. I don't know.
He's like, hey, nice bird, man. He's like, I'm just waiting until the motherfucker flies off. That's why I built this thing.
Yeah, but literally, I mean, the bird just kind of sits above him, and he just sits there as he rides all through town. He takes that bird everywhere.
I mean, I was riding through town, and I was like, what's that on that guy's shoulder? Oh, it's a dog. Squirrel.
Well, I remember at our county fair, there was the same couple for 5 years that had chipmunks. They bring their chipmunks.
Yeah, and you couldn't take their picture because they'd be like, hey, $5.
Yeah, they charge you $5.
It's like fucking Vegas.
Yeah, they charge you $5 in freaking like South Central Indiana. It's $5 to take a picture of a fucking chipmunk. Yeah. When sometimes when I'm hiking, I'll just reach down and I can literally just grab that thing because they're right there. People and their wild ass pets. I would really like a skunk though. Eventually, I think I deserve a skunk.
Old girl at work keeps trying to sell you one.
She feeds that thing like double cheeseburgers, and that's why it weighs like 20 pounds.
Yeah, it's like a cat.
It's the fattest skunk ever. It doesn't get any exercise. It's the fattest skunk on earth.
Well, and then there's another girl we work with that owns a groundhog, like full fucking groundhog.
No, it's a prairie dog.
Oh, my bad. Prairie dog.
Prairie dogs are way fucking cooler. Groundhogs are
big rat.
Big
rat, no tail.
Literally big rat. No, prairie dogs are like the bougie groundhog, basically.
Wasn't a prairie dog? Was a prairie dog on the golf course on Caddyshack, or was that a groundhog?
That's a groundhog.
Oh.
No, yeah, prairie dogs.
That's the coolest fucking groundhog ever.
Prairie dogs.
He gave him bitches a good name.
Yeah, prairie dogs are definitely the bougie, the bougie groundhogs.
Yeah,
that's definitely it. Yeah, people are in the weird pets, man. Let me tell you, it's we are in strange times with strange pets. It's like that movie, The Golden Compass. I kind of wish that everybody had pets like that. It's not really, have you seen The Golden Compass, right? Yeah. So
it's not bad.
Yeah. So our spirits it's like
our demon.
Yeah, our demon technically. And I remember that movie came out. It got a lot of religious flack for basically saying that it's talking about demons. What doesn't get flack?
But everybody says demons are in hell, but then they'll be like, all the demons are in you.
Yeah, what doesn't get flack for anything nowadays? Right. But
unless Jesus comes back, everybody's just like, oh, fuck you. I mean, was holy water.
Yeah, I just know that movie was really good, and I thought that's a cool concept that you could have. Just like you're born with this fucking animal attached to your
some of them
attached to your
some
soul.
of them people got the shaft.
Like that
this chick got a lion. This chick got a monkey.
The kid that got the rat.
This kid had a butterfly. A fucking butterfly.
The kid that got the rat.
Fucking global warming kills your fucking animal right there.
That's bees.
Same shit. Yeah. Butterflies, bees.
If I got bees, I would want a whole hive of them. Like, give me a hive of bees. I'll just carry the hive around like a fucking like old school homeless backpack. just on a stick behind me, I'll
Right.
carry that thing. Yeah, that one dude, that one kid, and one of the main characters got the rat. Like, you're fucked, dude. You got like the dirtiest animal. You have to clean that thing like twice a day.
Like your animals.
You don't know where the fuck that thing's.
Your demon's an ant? Like, what? They're not getting a shower with that motherfucker.
Not Ant Man, like
No,
an
ant.
Like if you wanna go swim in water, sorry, bro. Like they're literally, so the animals are like, if nobody's ever seen it, which you should.
If I wanted a pussy animal like that, I would want the butterfly from Bug's Life. The like, I'm a beautiful butterfly.
Yeah,
that one.
It's technically he's a butterfly for 99% of the movie, and then he's a fucking butterfly.
No, he's a caterpillar. He's a caterpillar.
Yeah, caterpillar.
And then he gets his wings, and they're like, I don't even know, a tenth of his body.
It doesn't matter how big it is. All that matters is if you can do something with it, and he did.
Yeah, he flew for 2 seconds.
He flew. But, yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, I highly recommend it. Golden Compass. It's actually pretty good.
And A Bug's Life.
Yeah, and A Bug's Life. You haven't seen A Bug's Life, pause this podcast
Hey,
right
if
now.
you're too young, that movie scared you, and the fucking grasshoppers and shit.
If you haven't seen either of those movies, you need to pause this right now, watch those movies, and then
finish it, then go watch the movies.
No, you need to pause it right now because you're not going to get anything.
Finish it, then go watch the movie.
Finish the podcast because this podcast is not popular, so you're probably just going to forget about us.
Right.
And you're not going to listen to it
You're
next
like,
week.
man, where did I watch A Bug's Life and The Golden Compass from? Them guys were really smart. I forget that. Whatever.
Yeah, but if you've never seen it, honestly, go watch it. And I really love in that movie that they just exclude polar bears. Like, nobody can have a fucking polar bear. You can't have one. Sorry. But they wear armor and they're like the gatekeepers of all the animals.
They're royalty, damn it.
Yeah, they just wear fucking, it's a golden bear or a fucking warrior. I don't know what the hell they're called, but I like how they exclude polar bears. Like, they're so fucking cool.
I mean, they kind of are.
I mean, yeah, they're the biggest bear on Earth.
They're dying right now on Earth, but like in a movie, sure, they're everywhere.
Oh, all animals die. It'll be okay.
Sure, yeah. Yeah. All the animals are gonna be like, we're cool. You're like, fuck you, Harambe. You got shot for nothing. You weren't gonna hurt that kid, were you? No, I wasn't.
No, I wasn't.
No, I wasn't.
This is Harambe. No, I wasn't.
No, I wasn't.
I
was just playing with him, throwing his ass around my little cage.
That Harambe thing was the biggest. I don't know what you call that. I'm trying to call it a wake up call, but it definitely stirred up a lot of shit. Because let's be honest, the silverback gorilla numbers are getting higher, but they're also still pretty low. Yeah. So, I mean, not every species has a Diego the tortoise that can literally fuck
his way to freedom.
Like, fuck his way to freedom. Like, bang so much that he saves the entire population.
Right.
And, like I could never do that. Like, I don't have that much. I ain't shooting that much rope to do that. So, I that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know if it was like a wake-up call or it just basically turned into this trend.
Hey, it wasn't his fault anyway. He was just chilling.
I think more or less it turned into a trend instead of a wake-up call because there was flack that they got for killing Harambe, and they had flack and there was protests and stuff like that happened.
I get it, but it's just like, oh, you killed Harambe. It was like we couldn't just trank him because it would have taken, I think, like 20 minutes or 15 minutes, something like that, for the trank to take effect. And he was in that cage for like 2 minutes, and they were just like, oh my fucking God.
Literally, dude, just put a TV on a rope, play some Family Guy, and by the end of the fucking episode, he's going to be asleep. And then you could grab the kid.
I don't know. I get everybody's pissed off. I didn't want him to fucking die either. He was just chilling, and that little baby fell in the fucking hole. All right? It's the baby's fault, but we can't let...
No, it's the parents' fault.
Well, it's the parents' fault, and it's the baby's fault. He should have been like, this is not a slide. This is a fucking gorilla enclosure. I'm 2 years old and can't do nothing, but somehow I fucking got here.
Yeah, what happened was the kid was like fucking leaning over the edge, and he fell in. Like, who the... That's
crazy thing is he fell. It was like 50 feet, and he like slid.
50 feet's a long way.
It was pretty big.
It was only like 12 maybe. Gorillas can't fucking jump. So it was only like 12 feet.
No, but they can fucking climb.
Yeah, it was he fell in the water.
Yeah, I know.
But it was only like 12 feet. And that's the same situation at Disney World.
But you couldn't let the gorilla kill the baby, is what I'm saying.
No, you couldn't, because that would have been really... that would have been pretty gruesome. Let's be honest. We're not all fucking lucky like that one kid that got eaten by the fucking alligator at Disney World. That happened.
Should have read the signs.
Let's be honest. Yeah, you should have read the signs. And you can't really put up an alligator fence. I don't think fences can hold back dinosaurs.
I mean, they have them all along the highway in Florida. They just put like chicken wire up at the bottom.
Right, but
when you jump, they jumped the fence and went swimming in some pond because it was fucking 95 degrees, and they're just like, "Hey, let's go swim in a nasty ass fucking runoff."
It's Florida. It's Florida. Come on,
I don't even think those people were from Florida.
No, nobody. No, well, it doesn't matter.
I think they're from like Ohio or something. Hey, kids, let's go swim in the creek.
As soon as you cross the state line into Florida,
everybody gets dumber.
Automatically turn into white trash. Like, that's just the thing.
Well, I don't know about white trash, but
we have family in Florida, we have friends in Florida. Not everybody is trashy in Florida, but Florida is known for some crazy fucking shit.
I think it's the sun. People are just like,
yeah, everybody's frying their
fucking. It's hot out, bro. We don't give a fuck.
I mean, they're drinking too many. They're drinking too many land shark lagers and just listening to country rap.
I think it's the salt water and the heat, and everybody's just like, well, we don't feel like doing shit today.
Salt life means feed your baby to an alligator.
Yeah.
Which that is not. We are not saying anything about the Salt Life brand, even though that teriyaki shrimp a little too sweet.
Pineapple shrimp, a little too sweet.
Was it? It was pineapple. I think it was like a teriyaki shrimp bowl.
I don't know.
It was a little too sweet. You can't.
Blue crab dip, good.
Yeah, blue crab dip, good. Teriyaki shrimp, a little too sweet.
Fries with the dipping sauce, whatever fucking dipping sauce it was. I don't know. Nobody else got it, but it was da bomb.
Da bomb, yeah.
It was the best dipping sauce I've ever had. Fuck your mayo chip and sriracha, whatever the fuck you're doing, Heinz.
What was that sriracha?
Sriracha.
What was it again?
Sriracha and ranch.
Oh, that's dumb.
Duh. That's not racha. It's sriracha.
I'll tell you what is really good, though, that I like to mix up sometimes is Dijon mustard and sriracha. So it's like sriracha mustard. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Buy some spicy brown and shut the fuck up.
I am a mustard and hot sauce freak, so I have four. At all times in my fridge, I think I have like 3 different types of mustard and all the hot sauce you can fucking eat at once. I remember when Cheyenne's sister came over for the first time, and she was only used to just having regular yellow mustard in the fridge. She said, "Do you guys have any mustard?" And she opened the fridge and she goes, "Yeah." Cheyenne goes, "Well, what kind do you want?" She's like, "You have more than one mustard?" And
yeah.
we're like, "Yeah." She's like,
"This is not just a French's house."
Yeah. She's like, "Well, what kind do you have?" She's like, "Well, we got regular. There's, this and this and this and this." And she's like, "I get to pick a different mustard." She's getting is one of those things. Mustard's cheap,
yeah.
And it's
white privilege. We get more than one mustard.
I don't think it's white privilege. Mustard is the cheapest condiment. It really is, and it's the best condiment. You can put it on fucking everything. You can't put ketchup on everything. You can't put mayonnaise on everything. Mustard,
I disagree.
I don't.
Can you put mustard on a donut?
You can't put mayonnaise on a fucking donut either.
They fucking did it at KFC. With their donut chicken sandwich.
Don't even talk about that slander. Don't even mention that stupid shit.
People liked it.
People also lost a limb after they ate it.
I think it was like 1,200 calories a sandwich.
Just like, come eat our fried chicken sandwich with 2 donuts for buns and then lose a leg.
Yeah.
That's why we're selling it today for half price. Half price for half a limb.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure KFC's goal is they just want to feed people enough fried chicken, and they also own like an amputation service, so they win twice. Like, they get your money and they get your legs.
They them assholes, they got rid of the Chicken Littles, the best thing they ever had on the fucking menu.
I will say that back in the day, I did like KFC, and I ate the shit out of Long John Silver's, but I was also a gross motherfucker. But I will say that at some points it was not bad. Like it wasn't bad. Like it actually was not terribly tasting. I know now that it was not great for my body, but it was not really that bad.
There was a time where we would come back home from college and we'd drink like, I don't know, 20, 25 beers. And then
we drank all the beer.
The next morning.
Like we drank all the alcohol. It doesn't matter what it was. It was one of those things like, it's one of those things like, sorry, Nat was right in my face. Sorry guys. It was one of those things, I'm trying to Mr. Miyagi this fucking Nat. But it was
you're not.
It was one of those things, I didn't mean to clap that loud.
Sure you did.
One of those things where if you're at a party and there's just like oodles of alcohol all over the countertop and you just grab something, you don't care whose it is, you're so drunk you don't care, you just grab it and drink it, like you did that one time when we had our birthday party, when we went out to have some drinks.
Character.
We went out to have drinks with friends, and Ryan told me not to get shit-faced.
I was like, don't get too fucked up, Cody. I said the same thing in Mexico, too. And I ended up walking to a foreign country by myself.
He didn't want to carry. He's like, don't get too fucked up. I don't want to carry you home. I said, okay, I won't. And I said, you don't get too fucked up. And he's like,
I got too fucked up.
Yeah, and you got too fucked up. You grab people's drinks after they left.
I was on a fucking roll, man. Okay, we fucking went to the bar, and we went upstairs, and they had pool tables. All of them were fucking taken. These people looked like they were leaving because it was some old fucking man who was just playing with these two women. And he was the only one shooting. And I was like, hey, are you done with the table? And he's like, yeah, but he's like, hold on, I'll play for it. And I was like, fuck, I suck at pool, and I'm really drunk right now. And I was like, all right. And I think he expected me to put the quarters in it, but I fucking didn't. He had to put the money in it. And I was like, that's right, bitch.
Well, he was on a date with two girls, so regardless of whether or not you won that pool game...
He was not on a date with two girls.
He got laid twice, so
no,
it doesn't matter.
Didn't happen.
All I know is, after the game...
Hey, I'm not done with the story.
Okay, tell me the story.
There's an important part to this story.
Okay,
I was on a roll, and I was shit-faced, and that guy had been playing all night, and I whooped his fucking ass. And I suck at pool, but I beat that dude's ass. And then for a victory, we had a bunch of people with us, and they're like, oh, Ryan, that was fucking awesome. We didn't know you could play like that. I fucking can't. And they're like, oh, you're on my team. And I was like, but I can't play like that. That was a fucking fluke.
Yeah, that was, yeah. 100%.
And for a victory for me, instead of going and getting a drink, there was 3 drinks sitting on the table, 2 half ones and one that was almost gone. One was a beer and 2 were cocktails. So I just drank them.
The bottom line is they were not yours.
No, they weren't mine. I drank all 3 of them. And I'm pretty sure they had drugs in them. Because,
like I said,
after that, I don't remember anything.
Like I said, he was on a date with 2 girls that night.
Right. But
yeah, I know. The concept that I'm trying to bring to light here is
that I'm fucking badass and I deserve to get roofied.
You're a badass in pool and you deserve to have other people's used drinks.
Right.
You are a garbage disposal.
I didn't catch nothing.
You're a garbage disposal of fucking bad decisions.
And then people who were with us, I told them about it and they're like, yeah, I was wondering why you were just drinking random table drinks. And I was like, I don't fucking know. I was fucked up and I won and I was on a level. And I was like, fucking pound him, bitch. You lose, I'm stealing your shit.
It's so fucking, I would say it's immoral, but it's just, like, it's on you. Like, that's all fucking you.
Yeah, it was.
That's all you. Like,
it's a risk you take.
I mean,
to be a fucking badass.
I don't, okay, I can't. Whatever. You're something else.
I drank 3 drinks and didn't catch a disease. I'm fucking cool.
That you know of, you haven't had a fucking test.
What am I gonna get?
Fucking anything. You drank.
It's obviously not something that makes me skinny.
You drank 3. You drank 3 random strangers' drinks.
So, I ain't had no fucking shit around my mouth or nothing else.
I think. Okay. let's just make it clear that Ryan is a wild man. So if you go out with him, he's a crazy fucker.
Used to be.
You that was a year ago.
Yeah. a lot of shit changes in a year.
Yeah. COVID. That's what happened.
Right.
Yeah. So nobody can go out at all.
And we'll be right back, everybody. We're going to take a real quick piss break.
Welcome back, everyone. We are back. We have a guest this afternoon. This is Cheyenne's dog, Susan. Susie for short. Cheyenne had to leave the apartment, so she would not stop whining outside the door unless we let her in. Yep. So she is just chilling on the floor, being a good dog. Susie is not her real name. It's actually Fancy. Cheyenne named the dog when she was 13 because the dog was not fat back then, and she could, when she would lay on her back, she would cross her legs her back legs over each other, and she would lay like that. So that's why she named her Fancy. And the cat has two names also. The cat, its name's Sassy, like off fucking Homeward Bound. But then along the lines, she got named Kiki. So now it's Kiki and Susie. It's literally the most fucked up thing. Like these animals have changed their names more than millennials nowadays. They changed their names so many fucking times. But she's being a good girl. So welcome everybody to the podcast. Welcome Susie. Yeah. Hey.
Susie pie.
And she's just chilling. So how was your week? How's your week been?
Fucking average. Same shit. Living that single, ready to. It's just lonely. There's no ready. Single and lonely.
It's just like, I will say.
And our mascot, thanks for wishing him happy birthday, you fucking asshole.
Well,
our mascot, Bo, it was his birthday.
Technically, is he still our mascot?
It ain't fucking her. Yes, he's still our mascot. He still counts.
To be honest, you got his birthday wrong.
It's 27th.
It's the 28th. It's
Fuck
It's July 28th. You got it wrong.
Whatever.
That's why.
You think he fucking cares?
Do you think he fucking cares if I wish him happy birthday on your Facebook post?
Maybe a little bit.
No, he doesn't. Because
he has his own burner phone. He's just like, that fucking fat prick better wish me happy birthday.
He has his own burner phone.
He's just like, how many likes did Ryan's post get? Yeah, bitch, it's my birthday.
I will say that. So are you so lonely that you're just like sitting here just like, they wish you happy birthday? Did you get him anything?
Yeah, I gave him a big stick.
Oh, what?
A big wooden stick from outside.
No, that's this one. She loves wooden sticks. So we'll just be walking along. We have to inspect them for termites, obviously, but or like bugs and shit. But no, she'll bring that thing home and she'll play with it all the time. But then we find pieces of wood and bark everywhere. So
I gave him a couple pieces of ham and one of those, because I get bark box and stuff. They send me like some big like sticks that are like chewables or whatever, and I gave him one of them, like a turkey and something.
Shout out to BarkBox. Our dog hates all of your toys.
No, he likes one. The Thanksgiving one. It was a fluffy plush bowl of mashed potatoes.
Have you gotten that ever since November?
Yeah.
Really?
They sent him a happy birthday thing, which was really cool. They sent him a big banner.
Did they send it to him? Did it say that it was the 28th?
They sent it. Well, I got it. When did I get it? I got it the week before, but it goes monthly. So, but it was his birth month. It was his birthday month. So they sent him a happy birthday banner and a big blue chew toy that squeaks. That's what is it? It's one of the balloon. It's a balloon animal dog.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
They sent him a rubber cupcake with a rope picture of a candle on it, and he likes the rope part of it, but the fuck the other shit.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I know. I don't know either.
I wish they just did like a treat thing because he doesn't really play with any of the toys.
But he loves the treats.
He loves treats.
No, I will.
Even like the nasty smelling trout one.
I will say that the Bark Box, they do have their treat game.
Yeah, but they fucking trick you.
Yeah.
You got to be like, if you don't pay like the bigger price for once a month, you sign up for a yearly subscription and you're stuck paying with it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing right now.
I would,
But he has endless treats. I have to give them away.
They have their, we've gotten several bags from you. And I will say they have their treat game on point. They're hypoallergenic. And for Bo being a picky dog, and she is kind of picky, they eat those things.
I would eat some of them like the pork and like the lamb. They smell like barbecue.
I smelled that. I can't remember what flavor it was, but I smelled one and it smelled like brisket.
Yeah, it just smells like barbecue.
Yeah, so they have their treat game on point. She has, since Susie's older, she is 11, I think, 10 or 11, and so she has to take joint medication because she got hit by a car by one of Cheyenne's people.
You can tell.
by one of Cheyenne's people in the trailer hood.
Yeah.
So she got hit by a car and she has to take a joint supplement, a joint vitamin. And the ones that Cheyenne got at Petco are fucking disgusting. I mean, I was like, frame of reference, babe. I was like, I know you can't really like open them up and smell them. But if you feel like they're going to smell like shit, don't even buy them. Because
like if they're in a plastic container, they usually smell like shit.
Yeah, so they're chicken flavored, but they smell like hot garbage.
Yeah.
They smell fucking terrible. So I have to trick her in the morning and call them TREAT. I'm not going to say it because she's going to freak out right now. And then she's going to whine and then it's going to disturb the episode. So I have to trick her and call them that, and I have her do tricks so she thinks it's an actual, it's one of those, and she eats it. But she doesn't, she alligator eats, so it's 2 chomps and then a swallow, and she choked on, I fed her some broccoli earlier, and she choked on that a little bit because she doesn't chew. I made the mistake one time of feeding her a whole strawberry, and Cheyenne told me to cut it up. But I was like, no, she's got it. It's a strawberry. It's a fucking strawberry. She's got it. It's a fruit. A little piece of fruit. No.
Strawberries are fucking thick ass shit.
The dog choked on the strawberry. The dog choked on the strawberry for about 15 minutes afterwards.
Yeah.
She's in there going,
That's like I gave Bo a whole hot dog one time, and as soon as I threw it, and he caught it, I was like, fuck. But as soon as he catches it, he turns around and bolts. So I was like, fuck, get back here. Like, as soon as I threw it, I was like, fuck. Yeah. Because that's how he's... I'll throw him a piece of cheese and he'll be like... But I threw it and it left my hand and I was like, no. And he caught it and immediately took off. I was like, get back here. And then he was choking on it and shit. And I was like, next time I'm breaking
nothing on earth is so loving than your animal. Or not, I'm not going to say animal, but your dog. And I'm definitely not going to say cat because Cheyenne's cat, Kiki, she is a
piece of shit.
She is a solitary bitch.
Yeah. All cats are.
That one is, she is a 16-year-old in a cat's body because if you tell her not to do something, she will do it and then retaliate for you telling her not to. It's a whole nother level. It's like having a teenager.
That's why they have dog person and cat person. They're 2 different people, two different types of people because cats are fucking assholes.
Yeah, but I love how you have to monitor what you give your fucking animal. And I know I have a friend, they have a dog, and this thing, they had to get it a special dog bowl because it eats so fast that it throws up everything. Mm-hmm. So it's like a maze shaped dog bowl. It's like a hamster maze shaped dog bowl, and it has to stick its tongue in there so it doesn't eat too fast or it'll throw everything up. And I remember one of our friends had a dog. It was a purebred. It was a purebred black lab for hunting that he had. And that thing was so dumb that it choked itself out one time. It was chasing like a freaking bee in the grass, and he had it on its leash, and it wouldn't stop pulling, and it choked itself out, and it passed out, and it woke up like 30 seconds later, like, what the fuck is going on? So I don't know.
I think the best dogs are mutts anyway.
Yeah, I am 100%, or I support rescues 100%. So do not go to a breeder and spend all that money on a dog when you could. There's so fucking many cute ones in your area. Cheyenne will just. There's already 2. We can only have 2 in our apartment. We cannot have 2 dogs. It's either going to be a dog or a cat or 2 cats.
Right.
So we've already got 2, so that's the limit. And she'll send me just. Hey, fucknut, what are you doing?
She's like sticking her nose in the corner.
Susie.
All I hear is,
what are you doing? Yeah, it sounds like an obese 12-year-old trying to lick an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Or lick a window.
Freaking weirdo. I don't even know what I was going with. We can only have 2.
Yeah, we can only have 2.
We can only have 2 in the apartment, and Cheyenne will send me on this rescue website, local rescue website. They post them on there like weekly. She was like, "Oh, what about this one? Can we have this one or this one?" I was like, we can only have fucking 2.
Get rid of the dirty, nasty
cat.
That's
what I said. I said, I tell her, I said, this the dog is old. She's only got a couple years left. I said, we'll give her a great couple years. I said, but the cat, I said, give the cat to your sister, give it to somebody else.
Let it go.
I said, the only way we're ever going to get another animal is if you get rid of the cat. I said, the dog's fine, but you got to get rid of the cat.
Right.
But we are actually, and I might get shit for this, we are actually, she's got an appointment to get her claws taken out, just because. And I know people are like, oh, don't do that, that's so
it's not very natural. She has to hunt. She stays inside 24/7.
It's so mean to I understand. We've literally tried everything we can with this cat. Like I said, she is a retaliating teenager. We have literally tried everything, and if we ever want any kind of new nice things, anything like furniture or something like that, it's gonna have to happen, because she will not. She won't stop. And Cheyenne and I have been together. So the animals been there since. So the animals have been with me since February, and since February this year, 2020, she has not stopped. We've been contemplating it this whole time. Huh. I think she went for her appointment in March, and they said they won't do it until you at least try everything. So we've been trying everything since February, March, and it's just, and we just cannot, we cannot count on her to stop.
Right.
So it's just going to happen. And I understand that people don't like that, but she's not an outside cat.
And it's not your fucking cat.
Yeah, she's not an outside cat. She'll get mauled by a pit bull.
We'll bring it to your house and let it tear up your shit.
Yeah, she'll get mauled by a pit bull if we let her out. And she tries to sneak out all the fucking time. I was carrying groceries in the other day, and she had walked out. I had left the front door cracked, and she had walked out the front door. And she was just standing there on the top of the steps. And I turned the corner, and she's looking at me. I was like, get your ass back inside.
Well, she's probably pissed because last time you guys had a bush right in front of your apartment.
Yeah.
Now you're on the second floor, and it's just fucking stairs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I was like, get your ass back inside. And she walked right back inside. It's, but if I didn't take Cheyenne, I wouldn't get these 2.
Right.
So
you know what you got to do then.
Yeah. Well, it's either if I get rid of them, I have to get rid of her. If I get rid of her, you have to get rid of them. So they are a package deal. So I'm living in a house full of girls. It's okay sometimes, but then again, other times it's a rough one.
Right.
I understand it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's about that time. Let's get into some news stories, people.
All right.
And I have quite a few animal stories since we've been talking about animals the whole time. Fucking dirty, nasty birds. Besides toucans. Toucans are cool. Let's talk about birds. Actually, a bird fucking dying, but causing a natural disaster. So
A bird died and caused a natural disaster? Is that what the fuck you said?
well, not really a natural disaster. Well, I guess it could be a natural disaster. So a large grass fire was caused by a bird crashing into power lines. So this is from UPI.
That is the Bruce Willis of birds.
Yeah, so this is from UPI.com. This is Brampton, Mishawaka, and Cattleton fire on the scene of a large grass fire south of 407 and 410. 407 closed both directions. Please stay clear of the area. And I believe this is in Ontario. So there was a grass fire near one of the major highways, which was caused by a bird that apparently flew into the power line. The Brampton and Fire Emergency Services said the fire's crew from Brampton, Mishawaka, and Cailton responded Thursday to a large grass fire near Highway 407 and 410 in Mishawaka. The Highway 407 was closed in both directions while firefighters worked to extinguish the flames. Officials said an investigation determined the fire was started by a bird that collided with nearby power lines. Fuck you, bird. But also, you're dead. So, ha, bitch. Watch where you're going. Firefighters said the fire crew to a large... Firefighters said the fire crew to... there's obviously a grammatical error in here. The grass fire was brittle and dry from the lack of recent rains. No injuries were reported, and they have a video that they uploaded on Twitter that's 13 seconds long of the fire here. And it's not really big, but it was just a fire that was started by a bird finding some power lines.
Any fire is a bad fire.
Oh, yeah, any fire is a bad fire. And shout out to firefighters because people say, cops and all that stuff, emergency services, and yeah, you guys are great help too, but I think firefighters just rank right up there with everybody else, and everybody forgets about firefighters. Firefighters go into burning fucking buildings. People usually run away from fire or grab a fire extinguisher. These dudes suit up with fucking air tanks and that are highly explosive and fucking go in there guns blazing and try to put
guns blazing.
Yeah, they got carrying, bitch. They be carrying. There you pop cap.
That firefighter right there is a volunteer.
I feel like it'd be a Monty Python skit. They're just like, fuck you, fire, pop, 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 pop.
That is any small town volunteer fire department right there. Leroy's carrying his, Leroy forgot to take his concealed carry off of his belt before he came to his volunteer work today.
Right.
But,
can I do another animal one?
Let me do this one real quick.
What the fuck? Is it about animals?
No.
Then let me do this one.
Okay.
So, the Columbus Zoo lost a red panda named Kara. That bitch went missing. She vanished. They finally fucking found her. So, the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium has safely located the missing red panda named... Sorry, Cora, not Kara. Cora, who was seen Tuesday night. According to the Facebook post, 2 guests spotted her on the ground near some dense foliage. Imagine that. A panda's in the fucking trees. But you know what a red panda is, right?
Right.
It looks like a raccoon.
Yeah, they're tiny.
Yeah. She was between the rhino habitat and the Asian Quest region, which is where she's from, the Asian Quest region. And they imagined that she would be close to it because she actually had babies, her cubs. They found her, and she was up in the fucking trees. She was spotted by people. They ended up they couldn't get her down willingly. She would not come down. So they had to trank her, which is weird because she was like 15 feet off the ground. So did she fucking fall? Anyway, they got her ass down, and she is doing okay. They're going to return her to her habitat with her babies, and then the father's name, guess what the father's name? Super racist.
The red panda father?
The red panda dad.
Okay.
They're a family, and she got out.
Okay.
Well, guess what the red panda's dad's name is?
What?
Super racist.
That's his name? Super racist?
Yeah, that's his fucking name.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Guess what's his name?
I don't know.
General Tsao.
Where is this zoo at?
It's in Columbus, Ohio. Yeah. Told you.
General General Sal's Panda.
There's like Cora and fucking General Sal.
General Sal's Panda.
And then we have fucking, what's some other Asian dishes? We have stir-fry rice. And fucking,
what's their baby name? Sesame chicken?
yeah, sesame chicken, stir-fry rice, and sticky bun.
General Sal.
Told you it was racist.
That is.
They obviously had a 5-year-old kid name it because didn't know. Anyway, they're going to reunite all of them very shortly, I believe this week sometime. So they found her. She escaped. She went AWOL, but they got her back. And her husband has a racist name. So
It's not his fault, though.
way to go, Columbus, for capturing a rodent.
That is like that is like everybody in this entire state of Indiana keeps naming their kids after gun manufacturers.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I can't stand it.
Remington actually filed bankruptcy today.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess in the gun buying frenzy of COVID-19.
But see, which was everybody is too, because it's a Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which means they have an option of being bailed out.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess all the gun buying in COVID-19, they've been neglected.
No, they have been buying them.
Oh.
That's what makes it weird.
Huh. So, a Samoan chief in New Zealand is sentenced to 11 years in jail for slavery.
Damn. All right.
But experts say this is just the tip of the iceberg. So they thought they were going to New Zealand to make better lives for their families. So the people were told they would leave Samoa, a small island nation in the South Pacific, for their larger neighbor.
Best football players.
Samoan men in the NFL amount to 20% of the NFL players from Samoa. They are a large people football country. Or football island, sorry. Or I guess are they a country or an island?
I think they're
Just an island? The island of Samoa, maybe?
I don't think they're a country.
Okay.
Sorry if we're wrong, but I don't think you are. I don't think you are.
Sorry, guys. It's just a small island nation. So island nation. There we go. So a country with Australia. So they were going to their larger neighbor, a country with about 25 times the population. Once they would work and send the money back home to their loved ones. So everyday story. You're an immigrant. You're working.
How people from Mexico do it. Same shit.
People from Mexico, El Salvador. all kinds of people come to America or other countries. They work.
Send money home to bring their family back.
It's nothing like odd there. Instead, they arrived in New Zealand. The 13 victims who cannot be named due to a court suppression order were confronted with an entirely different situation. Their passports were taken. So their passports were taken from them.
He's basically a Samoan coyote.
Yeah. They were kept on a property surrounded by a high wire fence and can only leave or communicate with their family with permission. If they broke the rules, they were assaulted, sometimes so badly that it resulted in scars. When one teenage victim escaped, she was brought back in a car with her hands and wrists tied. So most work long hours picking fruits from orchards, but they didn't receive the money they had earned. Instead, it was given to the man who had neither directly or indirectly lured them to New Zealand. A Samoan chief named Joseph Matamata. So basically he was a kingpin.
That's him? Scroll back up. It looks like Dwayne The Rock Johnson's dad.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, fuck yes, it does.
It looks like
his dad in Walking Tall looks exactly like that guy.
It looks like Mahaloti Nada, the football player. It looks like his dad. Which they are both Samoan, by the way. The Rock is half Samoan, half black, and Haloti Nada is Samoan. Anyway, so basically this guy was sentenced to 11 years in jail for 10 counts of human trafficking and 13 counts of dealing in slaves. So basically this Samoan chief, it's basically this basically is how, like, part of the reason. So when English colonists were taking slaves from Africa, they were using their own people to catch them.
Are you technically a chief if you're in another country?
Here's what I'm saying. Like, he wasn't working in New Zealand; he was working in Samoa. So it's like when English colonists.
No, I thought they went from Samoa to New England.
No, New Zealand.
All right, they went from Samoa to New Zealand.
Yes, but he's a Samoan chief. He was probably sending them there. It's like a whole scheme.
But they said he didn't have anything to do with it.
He technically did.
The fruit
he
business.
Was pulling the strings.
Yeah.
Basically, how English colonists used African
He's basically just a kingpin, but not for drugs.
Right. They used African people to catch their own people and use them as slaves for money. So he was also ordered to pay 183,000 New Zealand dollars, which is 122,000 here, in reparations to his 13 victims, to partly compensate them for the estimated 300,000 New Zealand dollars his family gained from his criminal acts. So Matamata has maintained his innocence, but
how can you maintain your innocence if it's just like, I thought they were getting paid?
He's just like, I thought they were getting paid for all that work they did. So, as a Matai or chief, Matamata had a position of authority in Samoan culture.
So it's like a hierarchy.
Yeah, so the Matai, the person who holds the family chief title, commands significant respect, but according to the sentencing judge, Matamata abused that trust. Starting in 1994, Matamata began inviting family members or people from his village to Samoa to come to New Zealand to work and live at his property in Hastings, a city on New Zealand's North Island, where there are a number of orchards and wineries. So all of them poorly educated, and most could not speak English, and some could not read. So the first victims were a brother and sister, ages 17. Where am I at here? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Ages 17 to 15. At the time, the brother expected to earn money to send home to his family, while the sister expected to finish her education in New Zealand. So basically, he's
been using people for years.
Yeah, he's been using people for a long time.
Since 94.
And human trafficking is such a huge thing.
The thing is, people don't
all around the world.
Everybody's like, "Oh, that's never here, never here." But you hear people all the time getting that are never seen again in your fucking area.
There is a huge human trafficking ring here in this town. They are all over, especially around Indianapolis and the bigger cities. But here, so close to home, literally, if we go to the mall, there's been instances where we know somebody personally. Their mom, it happened to one of their moms a couple of years ago.
One of their moms. I think they only have one mom.
Yeah, but it happened to this girl we know. It happened to her mom in the parking lot of the mall, which is insane to me. So, but it's everywhere. It's all over the world, and it's happening, and it's getting really, really bad. It really is, and it's a shame that it's come to that, but. You just got to try your best to educate your kids and educate your family, especially women, because that's who they are trying to abduct. And it's a shame, but that's the way of the world. So you just got to do your best to educate.
Yeah, it's fucking scary, but people know. So just like I said, fucking cover your ass, people.
Right.
Protect yourself. There is one thing I want to talk about that I found super fucking funny. The woman, we talked about this before. So this is from The Sun, and they titled it Burning Love. So a Michigan woman, 26, gets blasted backwards after she sets fire to her cheating boyfriend's car outside of a motel.
I seen that. That shit is fucking
If you haven't seen it,
dude.
It was a viral video.
That shit is insane, dude. What a fucking... Okay... What a dummy, for one. Does she use
idea?
Does she use gasoline?
Yes. Right idea. But you fucked up.
Who's the artist? Is it Miranda Lambert? Is it like, what's that called? Before He Cheats? That country song, Before He Cheats?
Yeah, but she scratches up his car. She doesn't set the motherfucker on fire.
No, but she scratches it up, busts the fucking windshield, like...
well, that's what she did. She busted the back window.
Bust the tires.
She busted the back window, and the video is an apartment complex, and it's from a person across the way, and they posted it on their Facebook page. It shows a woman in wearing a black hoodie and gray sweatpants, wearing a face mask, who pours gas inside the back seat. Or, excuse me, a motel. Pours gas in the back seat outside of a motel in Michigan on Tuesday. I believe this was last Tuesday. Moments after she sets ablaze, what happens to the Jeep? It engulfs in flames and throws the girl backwards into another car. Because if people don't know, when you pour gas into like a closed off area, sort of, there's all kinds of fumes. So when you light it, those fumes also explode. And gas is extremely flammable. If it was like lighter fluid doesn't really have fumes. So it's, if you have to actually touch it. But you can see her. She just like went to light it and lit it. And
then,
boom.
then when she runs away after it bursts in the flames,
she keeps forgetting shit.
She forgot to grab the gas can and like all of her stuff. So she has to like crawl back and get it and then run away again. And what's hilarious is it all got caught on camera.
Right.
And you obviously know, like the lady's obviously going to jail for destroying property, and that car is very, very close to the other one. So
right, but we have a video here. You can't really hear anything, but you can hear the blast and her hit the back of it, and she just gets completely her face and gets engulfed.
Yeah, fucking crazy. And no, that's somebody filming her out the window, isn't it?
Yeah, it was in a motel, and now she's scrambling to grab her shit after she got fucking rocked. And the Jeep's in flames at this point because it's fucking gasoline. Anyway, they ended up catching her. Not too much later. Let me see when it was.
I poured my gas into that window.
So it was during a traffic stop.
In my fucking face.
They committed the police did a traffic stop near her home in Fraser, Michigan on Friday. In the sheriff's department, they have a video of her because obviously this guy's like, my bitch of an ex-girlfriend set my fucking car on fire. And now they have a video of it.
That's insane. Yeah, so don't, if you cheat on your girlfriend, make sure, don't, for one, people, don't cheat on your spouse or your significant other.
Right.
But if you do, make sure they're not going to light your fucking shit on fire. Make sure they're not going to burn your house down.
But she was caught with third-degree arson, released on $20,000 bond, and she has court on August 5th.
That's crazy.
So maybe we'll do an update on this story.
I remember in our hometown, we had that sporting goods store, and somebody walked into the bathroom and then walked out. And I guess they just had like a little bottle of like butane and a match, and then they lit the camouflage stands by the camouflage netting by the tree stands on fire, and then they had to shut that down for 4 months because everything had to be taken off the shelves and out of stock and revamped because of smoke damage.
Right.
Yeah, they just lit the fucking hunting section on fire. That was just a sporting goods store. Just a random Tuesday. Johnny walks in and wants to light everything on fucking fire.
Yeah, you got those fireheads that just like setting shit on fire.
Yeah, pyros. I've met a few people that are extreme pyros at a younger age. I'm just like, you're gonna burn a fucking building down with like children in it. Like you're gonna do something fucking insane.
Right. All right.
So
what you got?
I've got a quiz for you.
Sweet.
We haven't had any for a minute. So sales on ice cream have soared, which I can vouch for this. Everybody's
getting fat.
I don't eat a lot of ice cream, but we have bought some lately, and it's increased my sweet tooth. So I'm a weak man when it comes to ice cream lately. So which everyday product sales have fallen since quarantine and lockdown? Deodorant. So,
either deodorant or toothpaste.
So we have cereal, deodorant, toothpaste, and coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee?
Nobody wants to wake up.
You had it right the first time.
Fuck,
so.
no, take it back.
No,
Go back.
you can't take it back.
I'll just edit it out. Go back. Go back.
Sales of deodorant have fallen during quarantine.
I was right.
That's the reason for social distance, right?
People be thinking it was definitely not fucking cereal.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons for social fucking distance. I got one other little quick story right here. Do we have time for...
Yeah.
Okay. So KFC is developing bioprinting technology to manufacture chicken meat. So they're using bioprinting to manufacture these chickens. So it's basically like cloning the DNA of the chicken they just made.
In order stuff some Beyond in a chicken nut casing.
Yeah, so basically the fast food chain hopes to reduce its environmental impact while keeping the original taste of its KFC chicken. So they're gonna go back to where the Colonel was alive and get those fucking chickens and bioprint the shit out of those motherfuckers. So they're basically, the chicken you're gonna eat tastes like the chicken that fucking Dave had last Tuesday. It's a good idea.
You can not have an environmental impact just by going organic.
No, the environmental impact as in slaughtering, so everything has...
The world doesn't need 10 billion chickens.
Well, see, here's the thing. Everything has an environmental impact no matter what you do. So the fact that they are 100% bioprinting...
I hate people playing God.
Right. Well, literally that's what they're doing. They're basically bioprinting, they're manufacturing...
I think that's a weird word,
exact same chicken.
Bioprinting.
Yeah, this is literally what they're doing.
Susan, can you make me a copy of them chicken nuggets?
They're 3D printing your chicken, your drumstick.
Right.
And so basically what they're doing is once they start this, the same chicken you had 2 weeks earlier is the chicken you're having now. It's basically, DNA-wise, it's the same chicken. Which is, it's insane to me. I understand because the footprint of agriculture for us fat fucks to eat every day is massive. 80% of the carbon monoxide in the ozone layer comes from cows.
Right.
Because we want our cheese, we want our milk.
And PETA wants them to live.
It's part of the problem, but it's also... I mean, we need food. We can't live without food. And also being vegan also doesn't solve that either because all of those crops have to be harvested. They all have to use machines. Nobody's out there picking your Brussels sprouts by hand, everybody. If you're vegan, nobody's out there picking your soybeans to make your tofu by hand. They're doing it mass producing. So either way, there is a carbon and environmental footprint no matter what you do.
Right.
Unless we make it by machine. Unless we literally... And even that has a footprint. Even that has some kind of carbon environmental footprints. But it might be less of one instead of having all these chickens. Because chickens stink. If you're not from Indiana or in the tri-state area like Ohio, Illinois, and you've never smelled a chicken and or turkey farm, you are a lucky person because it fucking stinks.
That's worse.
It is absolutely terrible. A pig farm, that's pretty gross, but a turkey, like a bird farm, that is fucking disgusting.
I mean, birds suck.
Yeah.
Fuck
so
birds.
I would really, I think it would be pretty cool to work in like an exotic bird sanctuary, but you have got to wear a poncho.
Why?
But just because it'd be cool to be around fucking exotic birds, but also it would suck because you got to wear a poncho everywhere because they're gonna shit on you. Do you think they like time out the feedings to where like we're good?
I think we need to call that 26-year-old lady and have her set that shit on fire.
Yeah,
bird sanctuary.
Hey, this it'd be like, hey, my ex-bird boyfriend cheated on me with this fucking macaw over there, and
she's gonna get off scot-free.
He lives at this bird sanctuary.
She's gonna get off scot-free, and she's just gonna like start a Facebook page or like an Instagram or a Twitter, and just be like, "I'll set your fucking ex-boyfriend's car on fire," like that fucking one dude who tackles people. Have you seen that shit?
No.
He gets calls from like girls who like their boyfriends are cheating on him, and he's like a big fucking guy, and he'll put shoulder pads on and a jersey. And like he'll have somebody come knock on their door,
knock on our door,
and then
we're gonna tackle you.
They'll lead him outside, and he'll just come around a corner, and he'll just spear the fuck out of him like Randy Orton.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it teaches them a lesson. He's like, pay your child support. They're like,
pay your child support.
Like, what are you cheating on her for?
It's like a bodybuilder's Three's Company. It's like, come on, knock on our door. We're gonna tackle the fuck out of you.
I guess.
I don't know. I couldn't think of a better line for that.
Anyway, that is the episode, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for downloading. Thank you so much for being here for us. We're here for you. We love you guys. We appreciate you. I hope you appreciate us. We love you. Wash your hands. Wash your ass. Stay safe out there. Don't get kidnapped. Fuck birds. Love you guys. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Go out there and get you some of that Land Shark Lager by Margaritaville Brewing Co. It is an everyday sipper. It is a beach comber, so go get it today. Love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in again. As always, much love from the Cummcast. We appreciate the fuck out of you. Without you, we could not do this. So see you all next week. Be safe. Much love. And remember, when life gets hard and life gets you down, you milk that pig. Have a safe week, everybody.
Peace.
We out.
I just wanna live, I just wanna live, I just wanna live.